All right, let's get into this Disneyland drama too, because this was something I was gonna talk about yesterday and I totally forgot. And this is actually a good maybe we could have a good debate on this because maybe y'all don't f with this, maybe y'all f with this. I don't know. We'll see.
Sitting alone inside of Docking Bay 7 in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There was a huge family who sat next to me, which was totally fine, not a big deal. But the problem was I saw their kids like running around and being a little wild, so I was a little concerned. So I decided to keep my eye on them just to make sure that nobody would come over and distract Pluto or pet Pluto, especially when I was trying to let him rest. So this little girl came up to us and I already felt like she was going to notice Pluto was there and try to go pet him. And since the family wasn't really paying attention to the kids, I knew that I should be paying attention. So she noticed Pluto was there. She walks over to the side and then she tries to like go into Pluto's face and like tries to pet him. So then I interfere and I just told her no thank you, to try to just encourage her to just kind of like walk away from us.
You did not say that, bro. I heard what you said.
Shut the fuck up and go away.
And you know, like most kids, she's gonna half listen, which is not a big deal, not a problem. But the mom who's in that green jacket and the hat saw all of this unfold and did not really do much to try to get her daughter away from us, even though this was not the table that her family was on. Which it isn't an issue that there's no one there and she came to the chair, not a big deal, I don't mind. The issue here is that I've already told her, you know, like I did not want her petting the dog, and the mom still did not really do much in the situation. Luckily the daughter finally—
If your kids are already running around, just I know kids are kids, dude, but it's get your kids, bro. Get your kids. Mind you, this dog she's talking about is a service dog. Pluto is a service dog, okay? I'll show you Pluto right now.
walked over after they almost ran into a cast member and the cast member told them to stop running around. I was sitting alone.
Yeah, man, she's almost bumping. The kids are bumping into everyone. But okay, here's Pluto, the service dog.
What to do when you see Pluto at any of the Disney parks. We're always more than happy to say hello to any of Pluto's fans. But
He
here
has
are a few
fans?
things to remember. 1, make sure to talk to me and not Pluto. He's working hard and needs to stay focused. 2, please do not pet, call, or try to get his attention even though he looks super extra cute. Always ask before taking photos or approaching. We would
Wait, does his collar or anything say like he's a service dog?
really appreciate the respect. And if you have your own dog, even another service dog, please give us space. Service dogs work hard to help.
Okay, yeah. Because that's what I was going to say, bro. Like, isn't it common sense not to pet service dogs? I thought it was common sense to me. No, I thought it was common sense to everyone. His jacket says, okay. So, yeah, as a parent, you should know that, no? Unless you didn't have no, like, vest on or anything. And whatever. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I honestly thought it was common sense.
Their handlers and help them navigate the world. A little kindness and space help all of us enjoy the magic together. What to do?
Because, yeah, bro, if my kids, my boys were going and trying to pet this dog, a service dog, we would get them and say, no, you cannot pet the dog. It's working. Come over here. But there's some parents that do it. Go for it. It's okay. He's a doggy. No, they're working. But anyways, I think the mom responded to this video. This is what she had to say. Shout out TikTok. I should have talked about it yesterday, motherfucker, dude. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh shit. What's her page? I think she deleted it because she probably got a lot of hate. All right, here it is.
Okay, honestly, never thought that I'd be having to ever make a video like this, but here we are. What's done is done, and it's time that I speak up for myself, and then I speak up for my family, and that we just talk about what happened in that Disney video. So let's start off by just giving you guys some context. So this is our first trip as a big family to Disneyland. There's a lot of us in our group. We have grandparents, aunts, uncles, parents. We're not really familiar with Disneyland. We haven't been in a really long time, so we're just
apparently not with service dogs either, but go off.
Trying to figure out how everything works. We're trying to figure out where we want to go. So let me just explain a little bit about the seating situation, because I do think that is very important as far as the context behind the video. So what you see is 3 parents. You see mom, dad, mom. I'm the one in the checkered sweater. Then you have my brother-in-law in the middle, and then you have my sister, which is the one in the hat, okay? So there's 3 of us, and then there's grandparents walking around. What is not shown is our family sitting directly right next to her, where we have aunts and uncles. Since it was such a big group of us, we couldn't all sit at one table, even though I would have loved for that to be the case now. But since it was so many of us, we were all separated, okay? And so that is why you see the kids walking back and forth between aunts and uncles and parents. So we go into docking bay to go ahead and take a break. We have pregnant women in the group. We have postpartum people in the group. So we're just trying to chill for a second because mom needs a break, okay? I spot this girl sitting in the table next to us, and she is seated literally right in the corner of the table. And she is seated with her dog. Her dog is directly under the table. I even asked this girl, hey, like, can I borrow a chair? She was totally nice about it, totally friendly. My brother-in-law is trying to figure out how to work the lightning passes, hence why he is on his phone. And my sister and I, which you can see in the video, never go on our phones. We're literally looking directly at the kids. We're also staring at the rest of the family, which is seated next to her, who are not shown in the video. Maybe it wasn't our best moments as parents, but I'm not a perfect mom, and I'm not going to apologize for not being the perfect parent. I'm not perfect. My sister's not perfect. My brother-in-law isn't perfect. As parents, we're not 100% on it all the time.
Facts. As a parent, you're not, dude. But I don't know if I was if I was in Disneyland full of people, crowded as Disneyland. I don't know. I don't think I would let my sons run like that. Run all over the place. That's just me. And I've been to Disneyland with my kids before. I literally went and last year, October.
Especially being pregnant, especially being postpartum. If you've been through postpartum, you know what that's like. You're literally a walking zombie, okay? So God forbid that a mom wanted to take a break. I do want to touch on her response videos, since she's made about 20 of them within the last 48 hours.
Oh, you're mad. I'm just kidding.
One of her response videos.
Yeah, postpartum. So sorry she wanted a break.
Videos, she states that she is simply defending herself, but then she also states that my niece never bothered or touched her dog. So then I'm confused. Why are we making this video? What exactly are you defending yourself from? A curious toddler who happened to approach your table because she was seated right next to you, and then once being told no, she walks away. My niece does walk away when told no, okay? And also, a cast member never told us anything. After stating that my niece never touched or never...
But also, why would you want your kids to go up to other strangers, dude? Also, don't pet, like, bro, it doesn't matter if it's a service dog. I don't think you should be letting your kids go near dogs, bro. Accidents happen. Dogs get scared. Then they bite your kid. And then you trying to sue the fucking owner of the dog. Like, no. It's your fault for letting the kid be there anyways. In the first place, what the hell?
Bothered the dog. She also states, but did you know it is illegal to distract a service animal or a service dog? No, I did not know it was illegal to approach or distract a service animal. Me and my family haven't grown up around service animals. We don't know anybody with the service dog. We have literally very little knowledge on service animals. Neither does my 3-year-old niece know that it is illegal to approach or to distract a service dog. I would have loved to be educated right there in that moment.
What? I thought everybody knew. What the fuck?
Hey, it's actually illegal to distract my service dog. Can you not get near us? Great, totally cool.
No, you would have been pissed too either way.
Totally understand. We will not get near you. We will not approach you. We will not distract, okay? Totally love an educational moment, and that right there was a perfect moment for it. But no, she decided to go online and post a video of my family and our kids. She also states in one of her response videos that she does not like people taking pictures of her or her dog because she could be having an episode. I totally agree with that. I would not want my picture or video taken if I was having a mental episode. But why does that not apply to other people? Do I need to have a service animal in order for me to have a mental episode? No. Does my toddler need to have a service animal?
I mean, at least she blurred the toddler's face, right? But I see what she means. She should have blurred their face too, maybe.
In order for him to have a mental episode? No. So that also applies to me. I don't like people taking pictures or videos, especially strangers, of my kids or myself. You don't know if my freshly postpartum sister could be having a depression episode. You don't know if our kids could be possibly diagnosed with something. You don't know us, yet you decided to post a video online of us and our kids. And last thing I want to talk about is intent versus impact. The creator states that she made this video for educational purposes and not bullying or harassment. Totally love that. Like I said, love an educational moment. So the moment she posted...
No, you don't. No, you don't.
This video, people started bullying a random family online. And if she sees this, which I really hope she does, because this is the last time I will ever be addressing this, I just want to leave you with one last
$10. She has another video talking about this
thing, and that is that you can have good intentions, but you can still cause negative results. 1, you narrated and edited a video to your own perspective. So 2, you showed a baby's face online who has never been shown online ever before. So that was his first appearance. Love that. And for
Didn't she blur the face?
those of you saying that she blurred out the kids' faces, you can still see the kids' faces in certain parts of the video, and you can see my nephew's face at the end. My sister hasn't even posted my nephew online. 3, you created a ripple effect of bullying and harassment. And 4, you revealed a scary truth for many parents out there in today's society. And 1, that is that they can be secretly recorded in public through the use of meta glasses. 2, it's people thinking that it's okay to post a whole family, kids included.
People thinking it's okay to pet a service dog. Hello.
Babies included, online, rather than directly addressing something in person that could have easily been fixed within 3 seconds, okay? So anyways, just to end off this video, just a little PSA to parents: be extra cautious when out and about in the world.
Yes, why weren't you? That's my thing, bro. You're literally in Disneyland, one of the most busiest fucking theme parks ever. And you weren't cautious? Like, bro, not even Disneyland, but walking in the street, I'm not letting my kids go pet a random ass dog. Service dog or not service dog. No. I'm not. Do you know these fucking dogs? They just, I don't know, bro. They don't fuck with kids like that, dude. They don't fuck with a lot of people like that.
Because there could be people secretly recording your kids and your family and potentially posting them online. It will probably be one of the last times I'm going to Disneyland anytime soon. Okay.
Oh brother. Oh brother. Let's see. She said that was the last video she's going to talk about.
If you're following the service dog drama with the kids at Disneyland that were running around and Pluto the dog, you need to watch.
Ever since posting my video, I've received several messages.
Wait, what? That was the last? I thought you were going to go. What? No way you made another video.
That this is not the first time the content creator has done something like this to a family, and Justine actually does a wonderful job at compiling all of these videos together and exposing the creator's true motives behind her videos. So please go like it, share it, repost it, so we can ensure that this does not happen to a...
All right, let's go see it.
If you're following the service dog drama with the kids at Disneyland that were running around and Pluto the dog, you need to watch this because y'all are mad at the wrong person. She rage baited y'all for virality and money and views, and it worked.
I did a deep
Don't tell me we got Laloed.
dive on her profile, and she secretly videotapes children and people and shames them and does sad little victimizing voiceovers for a living.
Always ask before taking photos or approaching. We would really appreciate the respect.
Oh, I'm sure you would love that respect, just like people would love the respect of you not secretly videotaping their children to post on the internet for likes and money and chasing virality. I found dozens and dozens of videos, so let's just let the footage roll and speak for itself.
There was a child who was literally right next to us in my ear trying to pet Pluto and invading his space.
Well, that was one of the most hypocritical.
I could see why. Okay, listen, right here.
Was literally
I could see why the kid wants to pet the dog, because the dog's playful. He's getting fucking, petted. And I could see why the kid wanted to jump in and be like, oh my gosh, it's okay. Let me pet him. But still, he has a vest.
right next to us in my ear trying to pet Pluto and invading his space.
Well, that was one of the most hypocritical things I've ever seen. Your dog is literally getting attacked with pets by a Disney character, but you're still gonna film and shame a child.
Doing really well until a man and his daughter started to distract us. When the dog us, they both stopped, so I had to ask Pluto to back up, and then my husband created a barrier in between us so that I could pass by. When I did turn around, I saw that the man was letting his daughter get closer to us, and that's...
Listen, at least she blurs of people's faces, dude.
No, thank you.
Wait, Danny, she put Mickey ears on her dog and shamed people for taking pictures of the dog. Okay. All right. Oh.
Who's that? I'm smiling at you, psycho?
When I noticed a man with a Great Dane.
Wait, what?
No, thank you. Who's that? I'm smiling at you, psycho?
When I noticed a man with...
Hold on. Randomly filming a stranger and calling them a cycle? Okay.
Psycho?
When I noticed a man with a Great Dane following me around, it fell off, so I tried to lose him, and I thought I did, until he came back with his Great Dane.
So while we were at Disney, we had that interaction with a lady, and hubby stopped recording because he could tell the lady got really mad. As I'm doing my sit-ups, I noticed that there's someone behind us. That's why I keep looking over, and they're like pointing us out, looking at us, and I start getting really anxious.
There's literally so many videos like.
Wait, who is looking at you? Hold on.
As I'm doing my sit-ups, I notice that there's someone behind us. That's why I keep looking over, and they're like pointing us out, looking at us, and I start getting really anxious.
There's literally so many videos like this. This is what she does. She takes videos that are out of context, puts a sad little voiceover, victimizes herself for views, and it's working. So, yeah, that's my unpopular opinion. If you're following...
Damn, bro. Shit, now I'm 50-50, man. Now I'm 50-50, chat. Is she onto something, dude? Is this creator onto something? Listen, I get the whole not petting the service dog. I get it, because you shouldn't let your kids pet the dog, dude. But now, for some reason, after watching this, it seems... Stand on business. I can't stand on business when I see the other part, dude. So that's why we gotta play devil's advocate, dude. It seems on some of her clips, she's over exaggerating shit, dude. I'm just gotta say it, man. It seems like someone says she gets mad, or 14 Echo, was it you? She got mad because people were taking pictures of her dog with Mickey ears. Yeah, Danny, she put Mickey ears on her dog and shamed people for taking pictures of the dog. It's Disneyland, bro. It's Disneyland. Huh? And she's also recording people at the same time, so she can't be getting mad. Because can you imagine, she's literally walking. I don't know how Meta glasses work, but I'm assuming you have to press record too. If anyone has Meta glasses, let me know how this works. But it seems like she's literally walking, and the whole time she's walking, she's recording. a tourist attraction. That's what I'm saying. No, mames. Listen, I'm like in the middle. You shouldn't pet service dogs, obviously. And that mom should have watched her kids. 100%, dude. 100%. Especially in Disneyland. But also, going to the other side, you shouldn't be getting mad or coming at people for taking pictures of your dog. Like, you're at Disneyland. What do you expect? What do you expect? Some people buy covers, though, so you can't tell they are recording. Oh, covers for the glasses? I didn't understand the reason she was upset.
No, thank you.
Dude, it's Disneyland. Everybody's happy. Okay, now I see it. Now I see it right here. This girl right here. She turned, smiled, and kept walking.
Smiling at you, psycho?
When I noticed a
Oh, she's just a toxica, bro. She's just toxic. She thought she was smiling at her man. No way.
man with a Great Dane following me around. It fell off, so I tried to lose him, and I thought I did, until he came back with this Great Dane.
So while we were at Disney, we had that interaction with a lady, and hubby stopped recording because he could tell the lady got really mad. As I'm doing my sit-ups, I noticed that there's someone behind us.
Listen, this might be part of her content now. Like, maybe she saw, because it happens, you know? It happens. Maybe she saw a video went off or like went viral for her. Like having a situation like this. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to run with it. I'm going to run with it. People like it. And it is what it is. Pluto service dog. All right, let's see.
So I want to talk about the video about the little girl and her family because it's kind of gone viral, and the aunt did make a response video. So let's just kind of talk about everything.
Oh, it was an aunt that responded. Okay.
About the situation. So first, I just want to say I never tagged the family. I never identified the family. They are the ones that kind of went on and identified themselves. I also want to talk about how she would have loved to have like an educational moment, but I don't think that that should have fallen onto myself. I also did not pursue any negative outcomes, but when she posted her passive-aggressive video about what happened, that's what totally made this video skyrocket. Like, people were driven to my page. They knew it was her. Like, she put this video together, and that's why my video like went viral. This video was also not about blame. It was just more about like setting boundaries and ensuring safety for like other teams. I did blur out
100%. I do believe in setting boundaries. Wait, what? She can definitely educate people, but if they're bothering her, the fuck? Yeah.
kids' faces, and I hear what they're saying, that it wasn't blurred properly, and that's definitely something that I can work on in the future. But I do make it a point to always blur the kids' faces when I am making any kind of video, whether it's like an educational one or just showing Pluto walking around. I always make it a point to blur out the kids' faces. I think the bigger issue is that the child was allowed to be at my table, regardless if you were in front of me or next to me, like your families were there. The issue is that your child or your niece was still at my table, and that's kind of what this whole thing was about. And then, just to clarify, I was starting to have an episode in that moment. So a lot of people keep asking, why didn't you speak up in the moment? Why didn't you say something? Well, it's because I didn't want to have a medical emergency. And that's why. I was alone. I was in a corner. If I wanted to leave, I would have had to go in between their tables where the kids were running back and forth. And I didn't want to do that because I felt like it was going to make it worse for me and Pluto. I also have diagnosed anxiety, very high anxiety. I'm on medication for it because I have really bad anxiety. I don't like confrontation, especially confrontation in person. I have had moments where I do try to talk to people.
But don't let anyone smile at you or your hubby, because they're a psycho.
do try to educate them. I've done that a lot. The issue is a lot of times that I do that, it doesn't get reciprocated. For the majority of the time, it's great and it's amazing and people are so...
Wait, that's right. Support pets are not service dogs. What is the difference? What is the difference? Now I have to search that up. Because maybe her dog is a support pet. But still, you shouldn't pet them because they have a vest. And it probably says it on the vest, do not pet or whatever. Is it really a difference though? I'm gonna have to search it up after.
Awesome. But a lot of the times people get upset when I don't let them pet Pluto, when I don't give out his name, you know, before when I used to not give out his name. They don't like the fact that they want to like know like what.
Wait, emotional support are usually not trained. It's a certificate. Any animal can be a support pet. Service dogs are trained from a medical. Got it. So this is a support dog for her? It says server dog right here, service dog TikTok. I don't know.
My medical stuff is, and I don't really like people asking me that in person, and I won't.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, I keep pausing, but 100%, dude, do not pet a dog you don't know. Or if they have a vest that says "do not pet."
Answer the question because it just makes me feel uncomfortable. But there was a reason why I didn't speak up. It's not because I didn't want to. I just was alone in a corner, had to pass them to get out. And I did not want myself to be in this corner with basically no way out if I did have to confront them. Because then I would just have to sit there and just kind of just be in that moment. And that would have been really like a lot worse for me. I also want to talk about people questioning my disability. There's a creator in particular, and I'm not going to say her name, but this does not have to do with the family, who is, stating that she has similar symptoms as I do, and that she doesn't need a service dog, so she's confused on why I need a service dog. Because you have similar symptoms, regardless of the fact, that doesn't mean you're me, and that doesn't mean I'm you. And that's great that you can live your life without a service dog, that you're very blessed for that. I don't want to live a life where if I don't have my dog, I'm going to have a panic attack all the time. I really, really wish that wasn't the case. But unfortunately, that's the case for me and my reality. So it's really gross that you're going to go on your page and say that, you're not going to call me out for that.
Wait, this is a real question. I'm not even trying to blame her or like come at her. But let's say she does have really bad anxiety, right? Like she's saying. Would going to Disneyland be the best option for you? Because it seems like that's your content, going to Disneyland with your dog. And if you have really bad anxiety, once again, I'm not coming at her. This is a real question. Would Disneyland be the right place to be at, having all that anxiety? I don't know. Maybe it's like an escape for her. I don't know. Just gotta ask questions, chat.
But you are calling me out for that in your comments. And you're also trying to profit off of a video where you say it's icky, but you're making a video about an icky video and profiting off of that one because you even said in your video you're a monetized creator. So try again. One other thing I'll talk about that person, then I'm going to move on because whatever. She also states that I deleted her comments. She actually left me 3 yesterday, responded to all of them, didn't delete them. She never responded to me, and she actually deleted my comment that I left on her page, which is funny. Anyways, we're going to move on for that because that's not even really the point of my video. So again, I posted this because this was for me like an educational moment for other parents, other people, and other handlers. I always post my experience because I'm trying to help out other handlers and like seeing situations like this, which is why I post it, for educational purposes. Also, just because Pluto wasn't touched, I never said she did touch Pluto, and I did say he wasn't bothered. My point of this is that if she did touch him and she did bother Pluto, would that still have been different? Because your niece was still at my table. She still came up to him. You guys were all still watching her, watching this unfold. She wasn't with your family. She was at my table. So why did it have to go from touching and bothering for you to see that her being at my table wasn't okay? And in other situations, which is again why this is an educational moment, I did want to show other handlers and people that it could have been worse, because it could have been worse. And in my comments, there are people that are talking about how this did happen to them and it was a lot worse because their dogs either missed an alert or could have missed an alert. That is the important distinction here in the videos. So I really hope people focus on like the lessons that I'm talking about here and why this was important. And I also want people to know, like, this is what a service dog life is. Like, people are scared to speak up sometimes, either in person or online, because they're scared of all the backlash they're gonna get, which I haven't really gotten that much backlash, but I'm still getting backlash from it because I posted this. And I just want people to know that I am sharing this.
Yeah, I just want to say, once again, I'm not on either side, but there's definitely something fishy about her. I just can't prove it. Not yet. Give me a week or so. Give it a week.
Because I want other people to understand what is happening, what's going on, and maybe what other people can do differently, and maybe what service dog handlers would want in the future. Again, I don't mind when kids come up and ask me a question. I don't mind when kids come up and ask me, hey, can I pet your dog? Or, hey, what's your dog's name? Or, hey, your dog's beautiful. I don't mind that because it happens to me a lot. And so kids coming up to me is not something that I'm upset about. Let's make that super clear. It's not what I'm upset about here. It's not what the issue is, I should say. Because I'm totally fine with kids approaching. Like, I understand they're curious and they want to know. The issue here is that I don't know why the child was allowed to be at my table for so long and why she wasn't called over.
Yeah, I agree with her with that. If I see my kid on a random table, going to a random table, first of all, I wouldn't let my kid go to a random table like that. Stranger danger, hello. But yes, call your kid over, dude.
Before she actually approached us. That is what the whole premise of this is. So, hopefully, like, this makes sense. And yeah, maybe we can just move on from this because again, I didn't want this to be viral. Like, that's not my intention on this. So hopefully that helps everybody understand everything. So bye, guys.
Yeah, so that's the Disney trauma chat. At first I was on this Pluto's. I was on Pluto's side, or sorry, not Pluto. No, yes, Pluto. Pluto's the dog mom. I was on her side, dude, but now seeing what I saw, yeah, she just might be something else.
El pollo is loco. El pollo